Hello, Yankees fans. We have some interesting updates today, and there's a lot to unpack regarding roster moves and potential strategies for the team. First up, the Yankees have acquired Yonkl Fernandez, a young corner outfielder from the Rockies. Fernandez is 23 years old, turned 23 earlier this year, stands 6 feet 2, weighs 198 pounds, and bats left-handed. He has a strong arm, and while he is not the best defender in the outfield, he has shown flashes of promise. Last year marked his first full season in the major leagues, where he posted a batting average of 225 with 4 home runs, 11 runs batted in, and a 613 OPS. In terms of plate appearances, he totaled 138 at-bats, which gives a small but tangible sample size to gauge his potential. In AAA, however, Fernandez performed considerably better, hitting 284, launching 13 home runs, driving in 39 runs, and recording an 842 OPS. It is clear that he thrived in the minor leagues, and the Yankees may hope to tap into that potential at the major league level. While Fernandez is a prospect that once ranked among the top 100 in baseball, including a Futures game appearance in 2023, it is important not to overestimate his immediate impact. His acquisition does not automatically threaten the positions of current players like Jasson Dominguez. Fernandez adds depth and potential to the roster, but the Yankees' offseason strategy has been heavily focused on claiming and evaluating players, sometimes temporarily, before making additional moves. Alongside Fernandez, the Yankees have been monitoring other players who could offer right-handed hitting, which remains a priority. Names like Randal Grichuk have surfaced as potential fits. Grichuk, a former first-round draft pick, hit 228 with 9 home runs and 27 RBIs last season, showing moderate production as a bench outfielder. While not a standout defender, he provides a right-handed bat that the Yankees may consider for lineup flexibility. Similarly, Austin Slater, who spent part of last year with the Yankees, remains a player of interest. Despite injury setbacks and inconsistent performance, Slater has major league experience and could be a viable option for situational hitting or depth in the outfield. Another intriguing name is Miguel Andrew, who demonstrated significant offensive potential last year. Andrew unofficially finished second in batting average in the major leagues, just behind Aaron Judge, hitting 318 in a limited sample of 321 at-bats. He managed 102 hits, 10 home runs, 17 doubles, and 44 RBIs, posting an impressive 822 OPS. While his defensive skills may not be elite, Andrew's right-handed bat could provide the lineup with the balance the Yankees have been searching for. Signing a player like Andrew could require a manageable one-year deal in the range of $4 to $6 million, which would be a low-risk, high-reward scenario if he remains healthy. Now, turning to the ongoing discussion about Jasson Dominguez, there is considerable debate regarding his role on the team. Dominguez has proven himself against right-handed pitching, showcasing notable power and plate discipline. At 22 years old last season, he demonstrated that his bat is ready for major league competition, but his struggles against left-handed pitching and defensive inconsistencies have complicated his path to regular playing time. The Yankees have been exploring different ways to incorporate him into the lineup without overexposing him to unfavorable matchups. Some suggest adjusting his approach to focus on same-side hitting to see if consistency improves, while others consider minor league stints to help refine his game. Dominguez's performance against right-handed pitchers last season was superior to established names like Cody Bellinger, which indicates that the team recognizes his value in specific situations. Placing him in AAA temporarily could help boost confidence and maintain his development trajectory. In 2024, he had significant success at the AAA level, hitting 311 and showing he can produce when given regular at-bats. The key for the Yankees is to identify the right balance between development, opportunity, and exposure to major league pitching. Injuries and roster flexibility will likely create chances for Dominguez to prove himself once more, and the team must be prepared to take advantage of those moments. Returning to Fernandez, it is important to emphasize that the Yankees' acquisition is not intended as a direct threat to Dominguez or other corner outfielders. Fernandez is a player with potential upside, a solid minor league track record, and a strong arm, but there is no guarantee that he will replicate his Triple-A success at the major league level. The Yankees management seems to be playing a careful game of roster evaluation, claiming players who may offer hidden value while maintaining the overall structure of the team. This approach has been consistent throughout the offseason, with moves that appear aggressive on the surface but are measured in execution. As the roster continues to take shape, attention to offensive balance remains critical. Right-handed bats like Fernandez, Grichuk, Slater, and Andrew are all being considered for their potential impact against left-handed pitching. The Yankees aim to optimize their lineup for matchups, depth, and situational hitting, without sacrificing defensive integrity. While none of these acquisitions may seem immediately transformative, the cumulative effect of depth and versatility could play a significant role over the course of the season. Fans should understand that these moves are part of a broader strategy to maintain competitiveness while evaluating talent in real time. Fernandez's addition also highlights the challenge of translating minor league success to the major leagues. His strong performance in Triple-A demonstrates power, contact ability, and run production, but his first major league season showed that adaptation is necessary. The Yankees will likely provide him with guidance, consistent at-bats in select situations, and opportunities to adjust to the pace and skill of major league pitching. Patience will be key, and his development will depend on both opportunity and execution. Meanwhile, the discussion surrounding right-handed hitting and roster flexibility remains central. Players like Andrew provide a potential solution, even if defensive limitations exist. The Yankees front office must weigh the value of offensive output against defensive reliability, and this balancing act is ongoing. Every acquisition, waiver claim, and roster adjustment contributes to the team's ultimate goal, maintaining a competitive edge in the lineup while preparing for the long season ahead. At the same time, Dominguez's path forward is equally compelling. His success against right-handed pitching, ability to produce in limited opportunities, and past minor league achievements suggest that he is far from a lost cause. The Yankees have to decide whether to continue experimenting with lineups, providing major league exposure, or allowing him to refine his skills in Triple-A before integrating him more consistently. Injuries, slumps, and matchup needs will all influence the timing of his opportunities, and the team must be strategic in managing his development without compromising overall performance. Adding Fernandez and monitoring other right-handed options reflects the Yankees' commitment to depth and adaptability. The team is evaluating every player through both a developmental and strategic lens, recognizing that potential upside can emerge from unexpected places. Fernandez is part of this equation, offering a young bat with power and minor league success, and he may become a valuable contributor if the transition to the majors is handled thoughtfully. Even with Fernandez on board, the Yankees are not signaling that current outfielders are in danger. Dominguez, as well as other outfielders, maintain opportunities based on performance, matchups, and strategic deployment. This approach allows the team to retain flexibility while experimenting with different lineups and combinations. While some fans may overreact to the addition of a young player like Fernandez, it is clear that the focus remains on optimizing a roster for both present and future success. The Yankee strategy also underscores the importance of analyzing player performance in multiple contexts. Minor league success does not always translate directly, and major league performance must be evaluated through a variety of lenses: plate discipline, defensive ability, power potential, and situational awareness. Fernandez has shown strengths in several areas, and the Yankees will likely explore opportunities to harness these skills in controlled scenarios to maximize his impact without putting undue pressure on the player. As the season approaches, the Yankees fan base will naturally scrutinize every move, from waiver claims to potential signings of right-handed bats. Each player represents a piece of a larger puzzle, and the front office is balancing immediate needs with long-term development. Fernandez, Andrew, Grichuk, Slater, and Dominguez all occupy important roles in this discussion, providing both competition and depth that could prove crucial over a long and grueling season. Moving forward, the Yankees' roster decisions are going to hinge on timing and opportunity, especially when it comes to integrating young talent like Jason Dominguez and Yonkl Fernandez. Dominguez's situation is particularly interesting because he has demonstrated clear offensive potential, especially against right-handed pitching. At just 23, he already has flashes of a major league caliber bat, yet his defensive inconsistencies and struggles against left-handed pitchers complicate how he is deployed. The Yankees coaching staff, led by Aaron Boone, appears committed to finding a balance that allows him to contribute meaningfully without putting him in situations where his weaknesses are exploited. Fernandez, on the other hand, presents a different challenge. He is coming off a season where his major league numbers were modest, but his minor league track record shows a young player with the ability to hit for average, display power, and generate extra base hits. The Yankees are likely to approach him as a developmental piece, giving him controlled at-bats while monitoring his adjustment to major league pitching. Fernandez's left-handed swing adds diversity to the lineup, and although his defense is not elite, his arm strength and natural athleticism provide some reassurance in the outfield. The key for the Yankees will be patience, allowing him to find rhythm while not rushing him into high-pressure situations too quickly. Meanwhile, other right-handed options remain a focus, particularly for balancing the lineup against tough left-handed pitching. Miguel Andrew is a standout in this conversation due to his high batting average and ability to put the ball in play consistently. Despite his limited at-bats and occasional injury concerns, Andrew's offensive output makes him a tempting addition for the Yankees. If signed to a reasonable one-year deal, he could provide exactly the type of right-handed bat the team has been searching for, even if his defensive limitations mean he is primarily a situational player. Randall Grichuk and Austin Slater are also part of the conversation, though both come with caveats. Grichuk offers right-handed hitting potential, but is limited defensively and is more suited as a bench or fourth outfielder option. Slater, while familiar to Yankees fans from previous stints, has struggled with injuries and inconsistency, but his major league experience and versatility cannot be ignored. These players represent low-risk opportunities to add depth while maintaining flexibility on the roster. Each of these acquisitions is about creating options rather than immediately displacing established players. Dominguez's role is particularly nuanced. He has shown a tendency to thrive against right-handed pitchers and may be one of the most productive bats in such matchups if handled correctly. His struggles against left-handed pitching, however, have forced the Yankees to consider alternative strategies, including potential stints in AAA to refine his approach. In previous seasons, he demonstrated significant production at that level, hitting over .300 in AAA in 2024 and showing the ability to carry confidence and momentum back to the majors. The Yankees management must weigh the risk of sending him down against the potential long-term benefits of consistent at-bats and skill refinement. The Yankees' offseason approach has consistently emphasized flexibility, claiming Fernandez, monitoring right-handed bats like Andrew, Grichuk, and Slater, and evaluating the current roster's depth all point to a strategy that prioritizes adaptability. Rather than making drastic moves that disrupt team chemistry, the Yankees are layering options, maintaining internal competition, and ensuring that players have clear paths to contribute. This strategy reflects an understanding of the long season ahead, where injuries, slumps, and unexpected challenges will inevitably arise. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Whispers are beginning to circulate through front offices and late-night radio shows, suggesting the Yankees may be quietly plotting one of the most audacious moves in recent baseball memory. According to league insiders, the organization is monitoring a highly coveted Japanese pitcher long believed to be destined for the Dodgers, and the Bronx Bombers may be preparing a stealth strike that would flip expectations overnight. Officially, nothing is happening. Unofficially, executives around the league sense a familiar tension building between two giants who rarely forget perceived slights. The backstory matters. The Yankees have not been blind to the Dodgers' growing influence in the international market, particularly in Japan, where Los Angeles has built deep relationships and a reputation for smooth transitions and long-term planning. Some within the Yankees' orbit see this as unfinished business, a subtle rivalry that has extended beyond October and into global recruitment. Losing a prized talent to a West Coast powerhouse can linger, and sources say this potential move carries a hint of vengeance wrapped in strategy. What makes the rumor more intriguing is the alleged timing. Rather than engaging in a public bidding war, the Yankees are said to be positioning themselves quietly, letting the assumption of a Dodgers landing grow louder while they work through intermediaries, analytics departments, and trusted international scouts. The idea is simple: strike late, strike decisively, and leave rivals stunned when the signature appears where it was never expected. The pitcher at the center of the speculation is described as disciplined, technically refined, and mentally prepared for the pressure of a major market. Those traits fit both Los Angeles and New York, but the Yankees believe their legacy, rotation vision, and willingness to hand over the spotlight could tip the balance. If the rumor proves true, it would not just be a roster upgrade, but a symbolic statement that the Yankees still know how to win battles off the field. For now, the silence is deafening. No confirmations, no denials, just knowing smiles and vague answers. In baseball, the loudest moves are sometimes the ones you never see coming, and this one, if it happens, could echo far beyond the mound. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.